Hello children, as you know I am explaining first chapter meeting Caesar and page number 1 and 2 I have already explained. Now I am going to explain page number 3. Please student take pencil in your hand and put pencil on the line which I will read. And student, in previous video I have explained that Yannick was extremely guilty for upsetting Amadine, and later when he heard Amadine crying in her room, he felt even more sad and upset, and hence he went into the room and apologized for inevidently upsetting her. And Amadine understood and said he was more upset because she did not want to upset her father. She felt sorry for impulsively shouting at Yannick. And after that, Yannick wanted to make amends for upsetting his cousin Amadine, so he decided to meet the famous painter whose sketched tablecloth he had thrown into the fire, and he wanted to get a new painting from him and give to it to Amadine. Till here I have explained. Now open page number 3. Next morning I didn't go for my walk in the hills but made my way down through the village towards the Setau. I waited till there was no one about. I climbed the gates easily enough and then ran down through the trees. They are surrounded by the vast and threatening forest on all sides was the old man with very little hair who had come to the inn. He was sitting alone on the steps in the sunshine and sketching. I approached as silently as I could, but somehow I must have disturbed him. He looked up, setting his eyes against the sun. "Hello, young man," he said. Now that I was this close to him, I could see he was indeed very old, but his eyes were young, bright, and searching. Let's see the explanation. Next morning, as I told you, Yannick wanted to make amends for upsetting his cousin Amadine, and he decided that he will go to the painter and he wanted that he will make another painting for him. And so next morning I didn't go for a walk in the hills, and I made my way, and he didn't go for his walk in the morning, and he made his way and he went down through the village towards the Setau. And I waited till there was no one about. I climbed the gates, and that Yannick is saying that I climbed the gate easily enough and then ran down through the trees, and they are surrounded by vast and threatening forests in all sides, and that area was covered with lots of trees, and the old man was sitting there the same person who came to the inn, and he was sitting alone and steps in the sunshine, and he was making anything, he was sketching anything, and he reached there silently. And when he reached there, he don't want to disturb him, but he's disturbed, and he looked up, setting his eyes against the sun, and he told to him, "Hello, young man," he said. Now that I was this close to him, I could see he was indeed very old. Yannick is saying that he was too close to that old person, that he can see that that he can see that he was very old, but his eyes were young, bright, and searching. Students, we can say like Yannick planned to do something to make Amadine happy, so he went to have the to home of the artist and climbed over the gates and ran through the tree to reach the house. And there he saw the old balding man, because there's a very few hairs on his head. Then the old balding man who had come to the inn previous day. Though the artist was old, but his eyes were alert and curious like that of the younger person. Are you Messiah Cezanne, the famous painter? I asked. He seemed a little puzzled, so I went on. My mother says you are the greatest painter in the world. Yannick asked to him that you are the Messiah. Messiah means student, a word in French for the title Mr. You are Mr. Cezanne, the famous painter. I have heard about you from my mother. I have heard that you are the greatest painter in the world. After listening that, the eyes of that old man were puzzled. He confused after listening that. Why? He smiled and then laughed. I think your mother's probably right, he said. You clearly have a wise mother, but why did she let a young lad like you come wandering here on his own? He told, after listening that, he smiled and laughed and told, perhaps your mother is right. She told right thing to you, and your mother is very wise. But why she let you come here alone, wandering here and there? Why she let you her wandering here and there? I explained why I had come and what I wanted. He looked at me with furrowed brows and said, I remember you now from last night. Of course, I'll draw another picture for Bruno. What would he like? No, better still, what would you like? And that Yannick explained everything why he went there. And he looked at the Yannick with furrowed brows, means student, wrinkled brows showing confusion or curiosity. That person looked at him with curiosity, and he replied to him, I remembered you. I know I have seen you last night, and of course I will draw a picture for you. I will picture for Bruno. Then what would you like that I will draw? Then he replied to himself, no, I will draw a picture. Now better still, what would you like that I will draw a picture for you? What you like that I will draw for you? And students, have told you, Yannick explained how he had destroyed the artist's drawing. He told him everything what he has done with drawing and the previous day, and asked him to draw a picture for Uncle Bruno. And after listening that, artist made friendly conversation with him. After listening that, he made a friendly conversation with the child, and he asked Yannick what he would like him to draw, and as he draws the what he would like to draw. I like sailing boats. I said, can you do boats? Then Yannick replied, I like sailing boats. Can you draw sailing boats for me? I'll try. He replied with a smile. That old man replied, and he said, I will try. It didn't take him long. He drew fast, never once looking up. But as he worked, he asked me about where I had seen sailing boats, about where I lived in Paris. He loved Paris. He said he loved Paris and sailing boats too. When that person painting that sailing boat, and then he asked to Yannick that where he had seen sailing boat and where he lived in Paris, and he said that he also loved Paris and sailing boat also. There he said, tearing the sheet from his sketchbook and showing him, what do you think? Four sailing boats were racing over the sea, but and beyond the lighthouse, just as I had seen them in Brittany. But I saw he had signed it Picasso. Brittany means student, a coastal town in northern France. There he said, that person tearing the sheet of that sketchbook, and he showed to him that drawing which he has sketched there. And what do you think for sailing boats were? And he asked to Yannick, what do you think about this sailing boats? Then he replied that he has then Yannick replied, the four sailing boats racing on the sea. Beyond the lighthouse was a scene, and Yannick remembered seeing in Brittany. Yannick remembered which he had seen in Brittany, and the painting was so realistic that the child could reconnect it with the real scene, that he reconnected that picture with the real scene. And after that he saw that he signed Picasso. What Anik was thinking that the painter was Cezanne, but what he has seen, Anik seen that what he has signed, he signed his name Picasso, while Anik thought that he was a Cezanne. Next page, student. I thought your name was Cezanne, I said. He smiled up at me. How I wish it was, he said sadly, then he added, off you go now. Student, after that seeing that he signed Picasso, then Yannick asked to him that I thought your name was Cezanne. Then the old man replied that I wish that it was. Student, it means that that artist, means that old man was a humble man, and he was not upset that the child did not recognize him great at he was. And he was touched that the boy had taken the trouble to get a drawing to replace the one he had destroyed unwittingly, and so he played along, saying that he too wished his name was Cezanne. He just said to him that he also wished that his name was Cezanne. And we can say it really did not matter that the boy mistook his identity. It really did not matter that to him, and the boy mistook his identity. For him, life was more than just a name. That for him, that for the painter, life was more just a name. That's why he told him, I wish that it was my name was Cezanne. And after saying that, he said to boy that go from now. Now this chapter is over, students. Now, yes, this chapter is over. Please read this chapter and try to understand it. Thank you.